On the 6th of May 2022, a grand jury indicted 22-year-old Tajmon Robinson on capital murder charges in the fatal shooting of 51-year-old Floyd Kirk. The incident occurred at around 4:56 a.m. on the 12th of February 2022, when officers responded to the Stripes convenience store, located along the 2200 block of Southwest Parkway in Wichita Falls, Texas, on reports of gunfire. When officers arrived, they found 51-year-old Floyd Kirk dead on the floor with a gunshot wound. Friends of Floyd said he'd been working as a store clerk to save up money in the hopes of opening up a t-shirt shop. A review of the store video footage shows a man entering the convenience store, shooting Floyd, taking items and then leaving through the back door. An ex-girlfriend of Tajmon identified him as a suspect after seeing still photos of him released by the police on the news and recognizing his shoes. On the 17th of February, the authorities executed a search warrant at her home, located in the 2000 block of Garfield Street, after finding out Tajmon was staying there. Two residents at the home told police that Tajmon showed up at their house on the 12th of February with a handgun, saying he needed a place to stay. After being arrested, the authorities said that Tajmon confessed to shooting and killing Floyd. He said he'd been intending to rob the store to get money to leave town, and had left with lottery tickets after the fatal shooting. Tajmon is held at the Wichita County Jail on a $1 million bond. 21-year-old Jeremy Delgado and 19-year-old Bobby Wynn have been arrested and charged with aggravated assault after beating up a hot dog vendor. The incident occurred at around 2 a.m. on the 4th of May 2022, located outside the front of a bar on East 6th Street in Austin, Texas, when an argument erupted over the price of the $6 hot dogs the vendor was selling. Jeremy pushed the vendor to the ground when he and Bobby punched and kicked the vendor several times before running away. Officers responded to the scene and found the vendor covered in blood in the street with life-threatening injuries. He suffered a lacerated liver and a cut to his head that required several staples and widespread pain throughout his body. A witness told the authorities that Jeremy started yelling at the vendor about the price of the hot dogs, and then it got out of hand. Officers located the attackers at a nearby parking lot under a freeway. Deputies noticed bloodstains on Jeremy's shoes and pants, and the officers didn't see any injuries on him that were consistent with the bloodstains, leading them to believe the stains came from kicking the vendor. Surveillance footage later obtained outside the pub confirmed this. Jeremy was charged with aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury and is held on a $25,000 bond. Bobby was also charged with aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury, as well as unlawful carrying of a weapon and tampering with evidence after trying to hide his bloody shoes in a car. His bond was set at $40,000. Both men are held in custody at the Travis County Jail. 29-year-old Robert Hurtado is behind bars after setting fire to a house that killed his 18-month-old niece and 5-month-old nephew, while the children's mother is fighting for her life. The incident occurred at around 6:40 a.m. on the 2nd of May 2022, when the authorities were alerted to reports of a house on fire located at 3614 West Robinson Avenue in Fresno, California. After extinguishing the blaze, firefighters discovered 2 deceased children inside. While investigating the matter, the children's 32-year-old mother was also inside the house when the fire broke out. She was said to have been engulfed in flames and ran across the street to help put the fire out. She had to roll around on the ground to put the flames out on her body. She was rushed to the local hospital where she was treated for injuries and is reportedly not doing very well. Robert was identified as a suspect in the attack, and on the 4th of May, he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder, attempted murder, and multiple arson offences. Robert lived with his brother, sister-in-law and their 2 kids, and used gasoline to set fire to the occupants of the house, who were all in one room while his brother was at work. Robert said he did it because he wanted to kill everyone in the home, without detailing any further reasons for committing the crime. Robert's also recovering in hospital from substantial burns and will be booked into the Fresno County Jail upon his release. If convicted, Robert could potentially face the death penalty or life in prison without parole.